Hey, how you doing, Pioneer League? David Patterson here from the Man Cave. Uh, Memorial Day weekend. We definitely honor all those that served in the nation's military, and also for those that gave their lives for this country. We thank them in the most grateful and humble way. So, what's going on? We have football. Metropolitan Elite All Stars took care of business against the Florida All Stars, avenging the loss from 2019. That series, the Metropolitan Elite is up on that series. I believe there's like 3-1 or something like that, or 2-1, 3-1, I think it is. So nonetheless, Mel and those guys over there, great job, wonderful, wonderful job, able to go out there in the rain a little bit, check those guys out, looking good. So. Turning the page, New York Patriots head into playoff mode this upcoming week. Got you some highlights from the same opponent that they're going to have in the semifinals, the Massachusetts Warriors. They came up just short, 12-6 game, in a tune-up for the playoffs or what have you. Had a lot of new faces, a lot of inexperience, but they're figuring it out, slowly but surely, what have you. Defense played a heck of a game. We saw an interception return for a touchdown by Tajay Montgomery, one of those day one Patriot guys and Pioneer alumni, Bronx Buccaneer guy representing or what have you. So great job to those guys. Let's check out some of their highlights. Isn't that great? So, had a couple other things going on the past weeks. Suits and Steaks, which was really cool. My man Spin Move of semi-pro football fame. He does the highlights and some of the video work for some of the semi-pro minor league programs in the area. Came out, and it was a absolute awesome night. A celebration of men of color and all that they do for their families, society in general, what have you. It's been a very, very tough year in the African American community when it comes to men of color. So we, took some time to acknowledge and to celebrate the positive things that men of color, bless this not only their families but this nation. And sometimes we happen to forget about that. But let's check out some highlights from that.
It's all about just celebrating us, man. That's the thing about it is we catch hell. I've been talking about the demonization of the black male, how they portray us on television, how they portray us in the media, how everybody's scared of us, is ready to call the cops or what have you. Take some time on the birthday of Malcolm X to celebrate all that is us. Just show some appreciation. That's what it is. It's a celebration of what men of color bring to the table, not only just in the family unit, but in society in general. We catch hell every other time, every other conversation about what we could be doing more, what we could do better. This isn't the night for it. Today is to celebrate what we actually do. Appreciate my brothers. And if you're at home, please send in a video, send in a picture of you in your suit, whether you got your steak or not, even if it's a minute steak, a steak'em, or whatever it is.
Steak'em?
So, yeah. whatever it is that you can do, it don't matter if you can wear a shirt suit from 2 different years, pants from 83, top from 76. It don't matter. Whatever it is that you can do, send in the picture. We appreciate it.
Word up. Cause this ain't gonna be the last one. This is the first one.
This the first one, man. That's definitely doing this often.
Cause I'm full right now.
Oh, you full. I'll take.
Oh, you ain't eating the rest of my steak though. I'm full, but I'm gonna finish that right
I was about to
there.
say, oh, PC on that young blood.
While we live, I got a question for Patterson. My question is, what does he think is the hardest thing about being an African American male?
Wow.
That's a good question. I think the hardest thing is the lack of credit that we get. Everything that we do has to come with some type of caveat, some type of attachment to it, what have you. It just can't stand alone. So you end up with this double-edged sword of when you're doing things or what have you, there's some type of expectation. And to tell you the truth, we do it to ourselves as well. Like when we talk about supporting black businesses and supporting each other with the caveat of, oh, I should get a discount, or since you're my man's, I'm going to disrespect your business, what have you. Notice how the chef that prepared this great meal, African-American gentleman that I grew up with, Preston Clark, the man, when it comes down to the value of what we got tonight, is so far beyond not just the monetary value, but the fact that we care about one another. And to tell you the truth, even when a lot of people don't understand, when you hear African American fellas talk to one another, you think that like we hate each other. And some of the things that we say, and we really do have to clean that up. But regardless, the reason why is because we know that regardless, I can have a conversation that is nothing but the absolute love that we have for one another. And through all the times that we've had, positive and negative for that matter, that I can still, tug on my brother's coattail and tell him, hey, look, this is what I need you to do, or this is what could do better. But more of all, and what tonight's about is, hey, look, well done, great job, I'm proud of you. You're a father, you're supporting your kids, you're there in your children's lives, you're doing amazing things. Some of our brothers got new jobs, some of our guys that are, getting a new car, something like that. You take for granted that there was somebody there when you got your first car. Not all of our brothers actually have the dad that handed the keys over to their first new car or what have you. Not all of us have that. I'm gonna be honest, I was blessed. I grew up, my dad played professional football for watching the Redskins. I don't know struggle a day in my life. When it comes down to it, if I could help, assist anybody to get to that level so they could provide for their kids, so their kids never know struggle a day in their life, mission accomplished. So whatever it is I pay, I just ask, don't pay me back. I don't need it, I'm good. Pay it forward. So for these guys, they're gonna have somebody at their table that's a young dude. See blacks heckling and stuff. Indeed.
If you don't pay that league fee, your ass cut.
Gotta pay that leave fee?
You don't pay that league fee, your ass cut.
This is what the league fee pay for.
This is what the league fee pay
This is
for.
what the league fee pay
Definitely
for.
was a good answer, man. Yeah, so we out here, man. I just wanted to go live so y'all don't miss the next one. We're gonna do it bigger, man.
Hey man, book spin move for your football games, for your dinner parties. Coming soon. Bar mitzvahs coming soon. Yeah, you should.
Yeah. Just finish them steaks up. Got my guy Black.
The
whole table 7 pounds heavier now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we eating.
Trying to find my shirt with a little extra space.
Nah. I had to get y'all after the meal.
How good was the steak?
How good was the steak?
That ain't nothing but bone left.
Nothing but bone left. Nothing but bone
I had
left.
some.
I'm still working on mine.
I had some Rice Krispie treats.
That's some right.
I had some Rice Krispies.
It was definitely worth the money. Definitely worth the money.
Shit.
Definitely. As a man with kids, your money, your money's counted for. So when it goes out to other, vendors except the kids, it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth it.
Definitely worth it.
As a man with no kids, I do it again.
We had some caviar. Look at these greens. They ain't even regular greens.
And then if you unlock the goat, and then when you unlock the diamond package, you're gonna see the spin move experience at the Bronx Zoo.
They crazy in here, man. But I'm gonna sign out, man. I just wanted y'all to see exactly what we got going on in here tonight, man. Some good brothers, we having some good conversations, some good stories going on. You know what I mean? Football, fun, brotherly love, man. We appreciate y'all, man. I'm out.
So moving forward, Harlem Gators back in practice, defending champs, getting back to work. Had a little issue with the weather. The weather's been terrible up here, but looking to get back at it. Coach D and those guys will get you some highlights and get you some clips as they open up camp. See some new faces and see them getting back to hopefully will be the dominant ways of 2021. Patriots head into the postseason. Semifinal game Saturday against the Massachusetts Warriors. Winner will take on the winner of the other semifinal game. Maine Machine and the New England Bearcats will be squaring off to advance to the championship game. So that's pretty much it for now. Other huge announcement: New York Patriots softball. 16U, 18U, and 23 and under women, young women. If you're looking to play softball, we have it. It's ready to roll. So we'll get you that information too. Make sure you stay tuned to our website, pioneer-league.com, and as always on our Facebook page for more information. So Miss Melissa and the PFL network is really strong with that one. Going to be coming out with some really cool stuff. So that's pretty much it. So for another week of Pioneer Sports Center, it's Patterson. See you later.